I think your children. When did your company start importing city? 19 Parisi increased Central and Southern America mostly. I'd have to check out records. That's unfortunate. He's on the top floor. The main catch is why didn't you take the bus today outside my apartment? Because Wendy drove me a 3 day workshop. We can have a replacement pass by Friday flight. Put in on the lowest cell. It must be called small. No other next traffic night. The CEO's presentation is in conference rooms. People makes a risk present. Oh, I wouldn't have the wrong way on the last page. Isn't the gym open 24 hours? Only on the weekend. It's is really helpful. That's when it's due. Why are we starting with training module 4? Let's stop at the page 112. I definitely a later time is possible. This is the advanced session. Would be organizing this month's book club meeting at the library, of course. It's not time. It's a bad challenge. Let's look at some rental properties today. I will have more time tomorrow. Our conversation. I think I eat bananas. Why did you take the bus today? Outside my apartment. Because Wendy drove me a 3 day workshop. We can have a replacement pass by Friday rise. Put in on the northwest shore. Yes, Pacific Coast more. No, as the next traffic night. The CEO's presentation is in conference zones. Please to make a risk present. Oh, I wasn't hit the wrong line. Oh, the not page. Isn't the gym open 24 hours? Only on the weekend. Yet she is really helpful. That's when it's due. Why are we starting training more fast? At the top of best thousand trials. Prefer only time impossible. This is the advanced session. Who optionally zip man's book club meeting. At library, of course, I did not times. It's a bad sound. Let's look at some brand of proper tire today. I have more time tomorrow. Oh, congo, congo, honestly, I think it was calm. Almost. We are off road. We working on the uh, show a new name purpose. When does the company start importing steam? I 19% increase. Central and South American money. I would have to check out request. We found some defects in the accounting software. That's unfortunate. It's on third floor. The bank cancel is. Why did you take the bus today? Outside my apartment. Because when did the room miss? A 3 day workshop. We can have a redevelopment part by Friday night. But in on the lowest shelf. Yet but being cold more. No was not traffic night. The 0% is it for the Zoom. This book must agree percent. Oh, I was had the wrong voice. On the next page, is the gym open 24 hours. Only the weekend. Yes, see the rainy helpful. That's when that is due. Why are we starting with training modern force? At the top of it, I believe for a little time impossible. This is the advanced session. Who is organizing this month's book club meeting at the library, of course. I did not time. It's a bad channel. Let's look at some bento robotics today. I will have a more tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it was gonna. We're working on update right now. To a new is name about course. When this company start importing Steam, a light impression increase. Central and South America mostly. I did have to check out the cost. We found some defect in the accounting software. That's unfortunate. It's on top for now. The blanket sheet. Why didn't you take the bus today? Outside my apartment. Because Wendy the room is a 3 day workshop. We can have a the revenant pass by Friday guys. put in on the lowest shelf, yet but shipping costs more. Now what's on the traffic night? The zero presentation is a conference zone. The boom must avoid policy. Oh, I will hit the wrong ways. On the list base is in the gym often 24 hours. Only on the weekend. Yet she is really helpful. That's when it's due. Why are we starting with training? Module 4. At the top of page 100,000. I, I did this the advanced session. Who's organizing this month's book club meeting? At the library, of course. I do it Nathan. It's a bestseller. Let's look at some rental prototype today. I will have more time tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it's West Ghana. Where the photography is with now. More than 500 surveys. We are working on update right now. Choose a new is name and barcodes. When does your company start importing things? I like teen body sand into the Central and South America modernist. I did have to check how it costs. We found some defects in the accounting software. That's unfortunate. He's on the third floor. The pine can speak. Why did you touch Robert today? Outside my apartment. Because when they room me. A 3-day workshop. We can have a Raven pass by Friday night. Putting on the lowest shelf. Yet but shipping costs more. Now what's the traffic night? The CEO presentation is it conference room. This book makes a great presentation. Oh, I will have the wrong voice. On the last page, it is in the removal 24 hours. Only the weekend. Yes, she is really helpful. That's when it's due. Where we starting retraining module 4. At the top of page 112. I did refer a little time with impossible. This is the advanced session. Who's organizing this month's book club meeting? At the library, of course. I did it's not time. It's a better traveler. Let's look at some rental properties today. I will have more time tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it kinda where the photography exhibition now. One is in black and white at the community center. Almost a must. This database could be more user-friendly. More than 500 survey. We are working on updates right now. Choose a username and password. When does the community start impacting Steam? A 19% increase. Central and South American mostly. I did have to check out records. We found some defects in the faculty software. That's unfortunate to this. It's untouched now. The band catch it. Why did you touch the bus today? Outside my apartment. Because Wendy doesn't me. Today they was so. We can have revenge pass by Friday class. But in on the Nova Shore. Yet bus being cost more. Now what's next traffic night? The CEO presentation is in conference rooms. This book made a rich presentation. Oh, I was hit the wrong way. On the note page, it is the remote with 24 hours. Only one circuit can. Yes, she really helpful. That's when it's due. Where we studying with training module 4. At the top of page 112. I prefer little time if possible. This advanced section. Post organizing Red Man's book Talab meeting. At Tsunami of course. And it is not time. It's a bad sound. Let's look at some rental properties today. I will have more time tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it's good for the life. Only on in Poland invoice at the community center. Almost a month. This database could be more and friendly. More than 500 surveys. We are working on update right now. Choose a new username and password. When does the community start importing Steam? A 19% increase. Central and South America mostly. I did have to check out records. We found some defect in the accounting software. That's unfortunate. It's unintentional. The bank crashed it. Why did you take the bus today? Outside my apartment. He called Wendy the good miss. For 3 days or so. You can have the development pass by Friday pass. Put in one no gesture. Yet bus shipping cost more. Now it's not traffic night. The CEO's presentation is in conference room. This book must read this. I wouldn't have the server wrong voice. On the last page, is in the gym open 24 hours, only on the weekend. Yes, she really have fun. That's when it's due. Where we starting with training module 4. At the page 100,000. I will believe a later time is possible. It's advanced session. Who's organizing this mass book club meeting? At the library, of course. I did it not time. It's a best national. As looks some rental property today. I will have more time tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it's for the colors. This database could be more useful than more than 500 surveys. We are working on update right now. Surely use name and barcodes. When the company start importing steam, a 19% increase. Central South American Muslim Ireland to check out records. We found some defects in the archival software. That's unfortunate. It's on the third floor. The bank question is, why did you take the bus today? Outside my apartment. Because when you do me. Today they go so. We can have the revenge past 5 days right. But in the restaurant, yet but saving cost more. No other net traffic night. The zero presentation is unique conference room. It's much a great discussion. I would handle the wrong way. On the next way, it is the gym open 24 hours. One is the weekend. Yes, she is really helpful. That's when it's due. Where is starting with training module 4. At the top of page 112. I would prefer another time if possible. This is the advanced session. Who's organizing this mass book club meeting? At the library, of course. I do not have. It's a bestseller. Let's look at some rental robotics today. I will have more time tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it was good. Where the photography is bit now, only black and white at the community center, almost a month. This database could be more useful than more than 500 surveys. We are working on updates right now. Sure new username and passwords. Where does the company start important stream? A 19% increase. Central and South America. I don't have to check out the cost. We found some defects in the accounting software. That's unfortunate. It's one third for now. The bank can speak. Why did you teach the bus today? Outside my apartment. Because Wendy told me for 3 days or so. We can have those even when past 5 Friday days. But it wants to know that's right. Yet, but shipping cost more. No, it's not checking. The still presentation is read control room. This book makes a read position. Oh, I will have the wrong ways. Once a not paste. Is in the room open 24 hours. Only on the weekend. Yes, she really helpful. That's trend is due. Why are we starting with training module 4? A sort of page 112. I prefer not time impossible. This is the advancing section. Who's organizing this month's input calamity? What's the library of course? I just eat Nathan. It's a bestseller. Let's look at some rental property today. I will have a more time tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it's gala. We are with Rocket being extended now. Only in black and white at the community center. Almost a month. This database could be more used suddenly. More than 500 surveys. What we working update right now. Sure new is name and passwords. When does your company start important things? A 19% increase. Central and South America mostly. I would have to check out the cost. We found some defects in the accounting software. That's unfortunate. It's one third for loss. The bank can is Why did you take the bath today? Outside my bathroom. Because when in the room is earthly day was so. We didn't pass by Friday guys. Put in the restaurant. Yes, but she will cost more. No other like traffic behind. The CEO presentation is confident from. This book must a great presentation. Oh, I couldn't have the wrong ways. On the late page, it is very open 24 hours. Only on the weekend. Yes, she really helpful. That's when it's due. Why are we starting each training module for? At the top of page 112. I don't feel anytime if possible. This is the advanced session. Who is organizing this month books club meeting at the library of course. I do it anytime. It's a best summer. Let's book at some rental properties today. I will have more time tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. I think it's gonna.